Teotihuacán, city of the gods, or was it an ancient spaceport? It's not the first time that we hear of pyramid plateaus being used as spaceports. The Vimanas of India, of ancient India, were supposed to be associated with space travel, the same thing with the GIZA pyramids. The time, 1st century, the place Teotihuacán, one of the largest Mayan cities in ancient Mexico. Its name means city of the gods, or the place where men become gods. Despite the ancient time period, the civilization was a bustling metropolis, housing sophisticated infrastructure, engineering, and technology. Suddenly, the residents of the great city disappeared in 7 AD, leaving behind their once thriving civilization. Now, there are those that claim that they could be various areas of pyramids and high technology were cities established by the Atlanteans after Atlantis started sinking. This is according to the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, sometimes called Hermes Trismegistus. Now, suddenly the residents disappeared, 7 AD, no trace left behind. Where did they go and why? No one is entirely sure of what happened. But a few key pieces of evidence tell us that the residents of Teotihuacán were more advanced than once thought. Both mica and mercury, minerals that play an integral role in today's aerospace industry, have been discovered in Teotihuacán's ruins. Is it possible that the city's residents departed their beloved city to establish breakaway civilizations elsewhere? Other questions arise concerning the ruins that were left behind. The Teotihuacán pyramids turn out to be very similar to the ancient pyramids found in Egypt. How and why did that happen? Well, according to the Emerald Tablets written by Thoth the Atlantean, thousands of years before the Great Flood, he claims that it was because the Atlanteans lost their continent, their country, and they spread everywhere else in the world. The first thing they built was pyramids. They also had air travel, space travel, and even interdimensional travel. Now, the Mayans left behind mysteries that scientists and archaeologists, historians, and interested people are still trying to unravel, even after all these years. Teotihuacán, Ancient History and Geography. The ruins of Teotihuacán, one of the largest cities in the ancient world, lie about 31 miles northeast of Mexico City, and it's believed that the city was established at 1 BC. By the year 2 AD, it was a thriving metropolis with a population of about 150 to 200,000 residents. It was given its name by the Aztecs, who made pilgrimages to the ruins in later years. So if Teotihuacán was established at 1 BC, how is it that everybody disappeared 7 AD? That's only after 80 years. Isn't that strange? Now, by the year 2 AD, it was a thriving metropolis, population 150 to 200,000, given its name by the Aztecs. Now, the ruins reveal scores of apartment buildings, most with flat roofs that support the theory of rooftop gardens or terraces. Other structures that appear to be residences are small buildings clustered around a central courtyard. In the center of the courtyard is a kitchen where the community residents possibly gathered for their daily meals. The city established an irrigation system to take advantage of its plentiful supply of spring water. Adequate water, good soil, and a moderate climate contributed to its flourishing vegetation, vegetables and fruits, including corn, tomatoes, beans, avocados, and cocoa, and later of which they used for its many health benefits. There was ample wild game to round out their diet. Teotihuacán citizens had a penchant of arts and crafts. Archaeologists uncovered sculptures and pottery, including round dishes with 3 feet and a lid, decorated vases, incense burners, and figurines. They have also discovered clay and stone masks that apparently adorned statues. And most of the buildings were decorated with murals ranging from simple landscapes and fountains to detailed portrayals of religious events. In addition to the ample water, Teotihuacán also had a river of mercury running underneath it. Large quantities of the mineral mica have been found in almost all of the buildings in the city, a mineral that's known today for its many uses in the electronics and aerospace industries. Testing shows the mica found in Teotihuacán originated from Brazil, more than 2,000 miles away. Today, there is still no explanation of how the Mayans transported the mica or why they needed it in the first place. Today, mica is used as a capacitor in construction, as well as for thermal and electrical insulation. It acts as a moderator in nuclear reactions and is thermally stable up to 500 degrees Celsius. In addition, archaeologists found evidence that the city had a flourishing road system, working plumbing and running water, and where the Teotihuacan residents advanced enough to have access to other technologies such as spacecraft. Well, we know that Thoth the Atlantean says, yes, they did have spacecraft. Now, Teotihuacan, was it an ancient spaceport? The architectural layout of Teotihuacan indicates that it would have been perfect for an ancient spaceport. It is 20 square kilometers, that's 12 square miles, and it has a precise grid layout. The dominant feature of the city is the wide Avenue of the Dead, which begins in the agricultural fields and runs through the entire length of the city, ending at the Pyramid of the Moon. The avenue today measures about 2 miles and 131 feet wide. 2 miles long, 131 feet wide. Archaeologists have discovered that the avenue was actually a lot longer and wider than it appears today. Satellite photography strongly suggests that Mayans designed this avenue to be an ancient airport or spaceport. The remains of some of the buildings along the possible runway indicate they were used to supply aircraft. After examination, scientists discovered landmarks along the runway. These landmarks appeared to have been designed for the pilots to see in order to inform them about any instrument changes they needed to make. Pyramids of Teotihuacán and Giza. The two great pyramids dominate the Teotihuacán landscape with smaller one nearby, the Pyramid of the Sun at one end of the Avenue of the Dead and the nearby Pyramid of the Moon. The Temple of Quetzalcoatl, archaeologists discovered that their size, layout, and particularly their position relative to each other almost exactly matched those of the three pyramids of the Giza Plateau in Egypt. The three Teotihuacan pyramids and the Giza pyramids are all in the same layout as the stars in Orion's belt. Oh, there we go again, Orion's belt. We have the China pyramids also aligned in the same exact way that the Giza pyramids in Egypt are aligned. So are the China pyramids aligned in the stars, the three middle stars of Orion's belt. Now, even more staggering is that the engineers who were in charge of building the pyramids here at Teotihuacan at both locations demonstrated a fundamental understanding of the mathematical constants P and Phi and E. This is from Gaia, and it's from Humans Are Free, and it's Creative Commons. So please tell me what you think. This is very strange that everything seems to be aligned in the same way. It's not coincidence. I'm sure it's not. It must have been the same people that had the same knowledge. What I'm leaving, I still have not answered in my mind is, how is it that Teotihuacan was established 1 BC and everybody disappeared by the time 7 AD? That's in only 8 years. What happened? They built all this and just disappeared? Please leave your comments. Thank you so much. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. more of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.